A day in the life. American versus British English. Good morning, James. How was your night? Did you sleep well?
Morning, Emma. Not too bad, but I think I stayed up a little too late watching a series. I've been meaning to fix my sleep schedule, but it never quite works. How about you?
I hear you. I try to get to bed by 11, but with my son's school schedule, I sometimes stay up late finishing things around the house. And of course, scrolling through my phone longer than I should.
It's always the phone, isn't it? So, what time do you get up?
I wake up at 6 because I need to get my son ready for school. I make coffee first thing, then start breakfast, usually eggs, toast, and fruit. Then I have to make sure he actually gets out of bed on time.
That sounds like quite the morning rush. I wake up at 6:30, but I hit the snooze button at least once. Then I make a cup of tea and have a quick breakfast, usually just cereal or toast, nothing fancy.
I wish I had time to sit and enjoy my breakfast, but it's always go, go, go. Once my son leaves for school, I get ready and head to work.
I usually shower first thing, get dressed, and then check my emails briefly before heading out. I prefer to grab a coffee on the way to work instead of making one at home.
My commute depends on traffic. If it's a good day, I can get to the office in 30 minutes. But let's be real, there's always traffic. Some days, it takes nearly an hour.
That sounds frustrating. I take the tube to work. It's about a 20-minute ride, but if there's a delay, it can take much longer.
Yeah, I wish we had better public transport options in New Jersey. But I use the time to listen to a podcast or catch up on the news.
If I can get a seat, I'll read a bit, either a book or articles on my phone. If it's too crowded, I just listen to music or an audiobook.
That sounds nice. But I guess with public transport, you don't have to worry about parking. That's another daily struggle for me.
True. Parking in London is an absolute nightmare, so I'm quite happy not to have a car.
I usually get to the office around 8:30, check emails, and then dive into meetings. Working in IT means there's always something urgent that needs fixing.
Oh, I can imagine. Finance is a bit different, but still very fast-paced. I usually start my day reviewing market updates and emails before heading into meetings.
Do you ever get a quiet moment?
Rarely. It's back-to-back meetings until lunchtime most days. But I enjoy the work. It keeps things interesting.
I know what you mean. Some days I'm so busy that I barely have time for lunch. Speaking of which, do you bring lunch or eat out?
I usually grab a sandwich or a salad from a nearby cafe. It's quick and easy. What about you?
I try to bring lunch from home, but if I don't have time to prepare something, I'll order in. There's a great salad place near my office that I love. After work, I pick up my son, help him with homework, and then start dinner. It's always a full schedule in the evening.
That sounds like a lot. I usually go to the gym after work, or sometimes I meet friends for a drink.
I wish I had time for the gym. I used to go before I had my son, but now I just try to stay active in other ways, like walking a lot or doing yoga at home.
That's still great. I try to work out at least 3 times a week, but some days after work, I just want to go straight home and relax.
Once dinner is done, I clean up, spend some time with my son, and then maybe watch a little TV before bed.
Do you call it TV or telly?
TV, you say telly, right?
Yep, and you say trash while we say rubbish.
Ha! The little differences are fun.
Same here. I always think I'll go to bed early, but somehow I end up reading or watching something until midnight.
I try to be in bed by 11, but sometimes I get caught up scrolling through my phone or watching one more episode of a show.
Indeed. Now, let's see if our viewers relate more to your routine or mine.
Classic. Well, that's a day in our lives, American versus British style.